Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. I forgot to do my volume check. Sorry about that reverb. That should be better. So our opponent approaches. We've seen this a few times before, haven't we? Let's play third file rook. Okay. I think I've done this before. This, oh. Well, okay, it's a horse of a different color. That's unique. I don't really know what else to say about it. Alright, so I'm gonna win your pawn, probably. Ah, that's the trick. Okay. This is what my opponent had in mind somehow. Hmm. Oh wait, so I can still... I'm so confused. I can shut out their rook. I feel like there's a larger picture here somewhere. Larger picture is that I need to castle and not pay so much attention to what's happening over there. My opponent does not have an attack despite feigning as if they're going to create one. It's a bluff. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I could put more pressure on the castle this way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel as if I've missed something here. Now I really feel as if I've missed something. Um,
7
well,
分
I guess let's find out what I'm missing. If indeed I'm missing something. Hmm. My bishop was hanging. Oops. Yeah, I guess I was missing that. I got 2 pieces for it. I've done worse before, so I guess I can accept this result. More interesting, I'm threatening Lance Drop to win a dragon. The dragon this turn has no escape. Perhaps more interesting, if I drop 2 pieces, I could maybe take out this point and checkmate the opponent. No, they have 2 defenders. It's going to take 3 attackers to win this point. Nicely spotted. Okay, fine. Well, let's try this anyway. I don't think it ends well. Hmm. This too is floating. Would you look at that? Let's get the pieces moving. That doesn't make sense.
$5.
Hmm. This is gonna... I hope this is gonna be a long game. If I live long enough to tell such a tale. Yeah, if I'm lucky, I get to mow down the castle one step at a time. I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky. Hmm. Well, I cannot just give away a gold if I'm playing against Oniguma Castle. So I have to play it the slow way. Anything else is negotiable, but giving a gold for no reason is not quite so negotiable. Hmm. Do I take that? I don't think I do. Well, they get another knight, but... It's so messy. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this instead. And then realize my rook cannot move diagonally. Alright. That being the case... I don't know. Gotta play something.
3分、
Um... Fine, I'll take it. Whatever. Yeah... This attack and counterattack is
2分
so
30秒、
odd. Um... Hmm. It's not a surprise.
2分、
Tricky bit is what to do next here. Oh, there goes my knight. I'm so good at this game. Maybe it's
1
fine.
分30秒、
Maybe it's fine. My opponent has had enough of my nonsense.
1分、
They've had quite a tolerance for it. I'm surprised how many crazy moves I've gotten to play here. Um, like, I've got nothing.
30秒、
I've got nothing that even looks like anything. Also, I have no time. Um,
20秒、 10秒、
I might be in a little bit of pressure here. Might be in a little bit of pressure. Thanks for the game. 1 down, 2 to go. Good luck. So yeah, if I were to add more commentary, what would I talk about? It'd be nice to talk about something, so I'm not having to comment on each game move, because the game moves are kind of hard to comment on. So another streamer frequently is commenting about Japanese amateur shogi channels. And they had mentioned the unfortunate retirement of the Urashino channel. And I agree, that is unfortunate. And we have all manner of pontificating about, like, what does this retirement mean, and why is it happening, and is it a matter of money, or what is it? They're saying it's just because they're not having fun anymore. And, like, I've heard this commentary maybe a dozen different times, and the same words repeated every time. And it's a bit boring to hear it again and again. So I do sympathize that it's unfortunate. Like, I was quite disappointed when Nick Sabicki retired their regular Go activity on their channel. That was deeply unfortunate for the West. At the same time, I'm a bit confused about, well, it's not the simplest situation. Retirement of the Urashino channel, at least started a stock trading channel. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, they seem like a pragmatist. If you're playing an opening that makes it easier to win, until suddenly everybody wises up and learns how to counter your special opening. And it's not fun anymore because everybody's prepared for your thing. And this pushes you to, like, the do or die moment of, like, do you just take a break or retire, or what do you choose to do in this case where suddenly everybody knows your game and knows how to counter it, whereas previously you're just turning out win after win. Like, this is not a simple matter. And this is, I guess, what separates the pros who just have no choice. They have to continue preparing. And um, those of us who don't have that kind of stress in our lives, um, that's the separation there. Um, yeah. Could become a hobby day trader. Get nickel and dimed on every single transaction with all the transaction fees and costs and stuff. And we don't even have the privilege of doing insider trading because we're not a member of Congress. So, like, we don't have access to what they have access to. Um, hmm. Okay. So, if I chase this silver, I don't win. Nope. Alright. If I push on the bishop's head, maybe I get somewhere. This feels risky. Hmm. Oh my goodness, I have a dumb idea. Alright. We're gonna put the king where the knight usually goes, and then put the rook where the knight is, and I don't know how this is gonna work. This is such a half-baked idea, but it looks fun. Um, and since I'm an amateur, I can play this kind of silly stuff, and people aren't gonna... Well, my audience is gonna judge me, but they know. They know I do this. They want a bishop exchange so they can win my rook. That makes sense. I would want to win my rook too. Um, what do I do now that I've put myself in this corner? Resign? Maybe. Um,
7分、
this is so bad. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was starting to think about that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, last night I was improving my Discord integration for tournament listings for Lee Shogi. So now it shows if a tournament is a round robin or other system. Um, which is cool. Um, let's see, what else have I been up to there? I still have no pawn in hand, but I could still hit this knight. Let's go. Um, oh, they're gonna push this to exchange bishops, and I thought the bishop would support this. Then I also thought my bishop could go on this nice long diagonal, and maybe even here and hit this point. Let's go. This is the tempo where all of my pieces hang at the same time. And we give up the lance and maybe get an initiative, but probably not. Um, oh yes, in addition to doing the Discord integration, I created a round robin tournament, so that'll be tested out. Um, I missed what? Nani? Sharp stuff. So many tactics. Well, the simplest tactic is I give this, and then I don't have to think about anything else here. But maybe I could have played bishop takes pawn. I don't think so. Um, oh, this looks so... Yeah, I didn't see silver drop here. This looks like a mess. But maybe it's okay. So, yeah. Oh, that's fun. I can't count. This pawn is defended twice. That's pretty important. Um, Alright, whatever. I'm giving up a piece. We'll just come to peace, come to terms with that somehow. I've taken some pieces, I'll give back some pieces. If they play rook takes rook, I have a fork. And they can defend the fork, and whatever. I know they didn't look further than this. How can they? Through the power of thought is how you can think about combinations. Power of the human mind. Yeah, so that kind of answers my question. There wasn't much to think about here. I'm dead. That's what this comes down to.
5
I
分
saw that move, but much too late. Alright, thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. Good luck. Turn lost bishop exchange. Well, guess what I'm not playing then? We're going to play static rook. Do I know how to play static rook? Well, we'll find out. Alright, so we built a castle. Yay. I was watching a lecture. Was it Toby? They're Shogi professional on the Toby channel. They were explaining various shapes that might arise, that the opponent might be trying to play here. So of course, this, where the silver just hangs out here, is one of those shapes. So I can't speak to exactly what's going on here. Obviously, I don't. Well, yeah, this is tricky. Oh, that's right. This is something they play in this situation. Um, okay. I forgot that was a move. Is this okay? I'm playing against my own opening here, and of course it's not going well. Um, hmm. I don't seem to have a winning move here. Pawn drop doesn't look good enough. Well, no, I can... Yeah, this looks interesting, actually. Let's try it. I think the silver retreats, but then I kick it again. And we exchange bishops, and I'm threatening stuff in this camp. Or rather, if they take here, at some point, if silvers exchange and bishops exchange, there's got to be a hole down here somewhere. Some way I can approach this corner. That's what we're banking on. Yes, I can approach this corner somehow. Oh, my king is wide open. That's no good. Okay. We'll pretend this is on purpose. Hashtag this is fine. I'm gonna get mauled by this 1Q opponent because I'm playing stupid moves. Honestly, that's not the worst thing that could have happened to me here. Yeah, so my Czech Shogi code that I changed, I enabled the switch on the front page to allow you to play Czech Shogi against the computer. I didn't actually do anything other than that UI switch. All the back-end code was done by other developers, so if it works, I don't really deserve much credit for it, other than having the foresight that it might be possible. Yeah, you are quite fortunate in that regard. If you could understand what was going on here,
7
you
分
you would cry. It's so bad. I have two bishops, so I'm gonna defend this piece. Ah, yeah, we'll try it after the video. Well, this is unique. All right. We're gonna line up two bishops with this corner. If they take either bishop, then the bishop takes back. If they defend the corner, oh my gosh. Well, choosing not to defend is legal. This ain't checkers. You don't have to recapture or defend or anything like that. defense might be a good idea once in a while. So I'm down a minute, but might be about to win the game. Um, because my opponent has both rooks hanging and their king in the center of the board. And I've got this promoted horse and hopefully some other pieces to follow that can attack it. And I've got like four generals and a bishop and a promoted bishop defending my king. So my king is defended. Their king might be defended. So I should have some chances here. Actually, about trying the Lee Shogi, Czech Shogi thing, I might try that this afternoon or this weekend or something. Due to work stuff, I have to, yeah, I have to fit my work schedule. But yeah, I'll check it out maybe this afternoon or evening or something. When I have time to properly look at it. Yeah, what could go wrong? It could just not move. Like, that's the only thing that could really go wrong. And that's not so bad. But no, like, so it's Friday as I record this. I'd like to get lunch that's not like takeout or something. I'd like to have a nice lunch and then be able to focus on my work. And then enjoy the weekend. And as I enjoy the weekend, then I can properly delve into this Czech Shogi feature and the round robin event and stuff. That'd be fun. Mhm. Of course, they're going to double up on this point. Oh, right. This. I forgot that. Um, Clever. Um, wow, my position's bad. Oh dear. What have we done? We defend a little bit, which is just going to encourage the opponent to attack me again. But um, hmm. If they take the pawn, I have rook drop, forking the king in the gold. So relying on that, I've slowed down my attack. They might jump this knight up, and they have like multiple attackers, but I can bring the silver back to defend this point. They're going to remove their centerpiece. They might just reinforce it. Oh, they could drop the lance on the center file. I just assumed my opponent would go to pieces when I got the rook. But they're putting up something of a fight. They do have multiple pieces defending their king. And I drop my pawn in defense, which means I can't use it to attack. So I'll take this. I'll take that.
5分。
So now I could drop a lance and use that to help attack. They can drop stuff to attack me, but they can't hit my king and my bishop at the same time, at least as I currently see things. I don't see a way they can do that. Maybe there is a way and I'm just not seeing it. They could also aim at this weak point somehow, and their dragon is hitting this point, and that's super annoying. The only reason I didn't drop a rook on their top rank earlier is because that seemed much too slow. But now everything I could do seems much too slow. Okay. This is so bad. Fine. We'll deal with the dragon the hard way. Invest all my pieces in defending my king. And finally do this drop that I've been putting off forever. Fine. So you surround my rook, I surround your rook. And now what? You get 2 silvers and maybe a lance, and I get to remove the rook. I almost moved the silver, which would have just given this for free. I think Transport knows how this game will end. Well, I guess maybe they might not flag. They're picking up the pace here. Hmm.
3分、
Um, as little as I believe in defending, no, it's not going to help. It never
2
helps.
分30秒、
Okay, fine. Whatever. They've been setting that up for an eternity. Um, my king is so trapped. But maybe it's fine. I was thinking that I would win this by timeout, because I'm not seeing good attacking ideas, or my opponent is just defending really well. Or both. But it's starting to look like time isn't the only thing here.
2分、
Mm, so much pressure. Let's just go.
1分30秒。
Hmm. I don't have a silver.
1分、
Thanks for the game. Oh boy. I think that's 3 games. If not, well, just pretend it is. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.